Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another amazing and effective episode here, Decode Your English. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Thank you for choosing this time to listen, to learn, and to grow. This is your moment to focus on yourself and your English. And I'm here to guide you. My goal is simple, to help you improve your English listening and speaking skills while also learning something useful for your life. My name is Jason. And in this podcast, we talk about important topics in simple and easy English. Our goal is to help you speak better, understand more, and feel more confident when using English in real life. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. And together we will learn step by step. Today's topic is a very important one. We are going to talk about time management. Yes, time management. You may have heard this phrase before, but maybe you're not 100% sure what it really means. That's okay. Many people are not sure. That's why today we will learn about it in a very simple way. So, what is time management and why is it important for all of us? Time management is about how we use our time every day. It affects how we work, how we rest, how we spend time with family and friends, and even how we feel inside. When we manage our time well, we feel calm, focused, and in control. When we don't manage our time well, we may feel stressed, tired, or like we're always running out of time. Time is something we all have, but it's also something we can't get back once it's gone. That's why learning how to use it wisely is so important. Many people feel overwhelmed because they have too much to do and not enough time. But don't worry, time management is a skill you can learn. In this episode, we will learn what time management really means. We will also learn why it's important, how to recognize when we're not using our time well, and how we can take control of our time to live a happier, more productive life. You don't need to worry about big or difficult words. I will use easy English that you can understand. I want you to feel comfortable and confident while listening. So, I invite you to stay with me until the end of this episode. Take your time, relax. You can pause and repeat any part if you need to. And remember, this is your journey. Every time you listen, you improve your English. And every time you learn something new, you grow as a person too. Let's begin. What is time management? So now let's talk about the main topic of this episode. What is time management? Many people hear the words time management, but they're not sure what it really means. Some people think time management is only about making lists or following a strict schedule, but it's much more than that. Just like we all have a body and a mind, we all have time. And just like we take care of our body and mind, we also need to take care of our time. Time management is about using your time in a way that helps you do what matters most to you. It's about making choices, planning your day, and finding balance between work, rest, and fun. Time management is not about doing everything. It's about doing the right things at the right time. It's about knowing what's important and making time for it. For example, imagine you have a busy day. You have school or work. You need to study. You want to spend time with your family, and maybe you want to relax too. If you manage your time well, you can do all these things without feeling stressed. You feel calm because you know you're using your time wisely. But if you don't manage your time well, you might feel like you're always rushing. You might forget important tasks, miss deadlines, or feel like you have no time for yourself. That's why time management is so important. Let's think of a simple example. Imagine you wake up in the morning. If you have good time management, you know what you need to do today. You make a plan, maybe write down a few tasks, and start your day with focus. You go to school or work, finish your tasks, and still have time to talk to a friend or watch your favorite show. You feel good because you're in control. But if you don't manage your time, you might wake up late, rush to get ready, forget something important, and feel stressed all day. You might not finish your work, and you might feel tired or upset because you didn't have time for the things you love. These feelings are signs that your time management needs some attention. To understand time management better, let's compare it to something else, like cooking. When you cook a meal, you need to plan. You decide what to make, gather your ingredients, and follow steps to prepare the food. If you plan well, your meal turns out delicious and you enjoy eating it. But if you don't plan, you might burn the food, forget an ingredient, or run out of time to cook. Time management is like that. When you plan your time, your day feels smooth and satisfying. When you don't, things can feel messy and stressful. Time management is not just about work or school. It's also about making time for yourself, your family, and the things you enjoy. It's about finding balance. Some people are great at managing their time. They always seem calm and organized. Others struggle more, and that's okay. Time management is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. Some days you'll manage your time well, and other days you might feel like time is slipping away. That's normal. The important thing is to keep trying and learning. Everyone can improve their time management, and I'm here to help you do that step by step. So now that we know what time management is, let's move on to the next part. Why is time management important? Stay with me, it's going to help you even more. Why is time management important? Now that we understand what time management is, let's talk about why it's so important. Time management is not just about schedules or lists. It's about creating a life that feels good for you. It affects how you feel, how you work, and how you connect with others. When you manage your time well, you feel in control, focused, and calm. When you don't, even small tasks can feel overwhelming. Let's explore why time management matters in different parts of your life. First, let's talk about how time management affects your productivity. When you manage your time well, you get more done in less time. You can finish your schoolwork, do your job, or complete your chores without feeling rushed. For example, if you plan to study for 1 hour in the morning, you can focus and finish your work efficiently. This leaves you with more time for other things, like relaxing or spending time with friends. But if you don't plan, you might spend hours on one task, feel frustrated, and still not finish. Good time management helps you work smarter, not harder. Time management also affects your stress levels. When you know what you need to do and when, you feel less worried. You don't have to panic about forgetting something or missing a deadline. For example, imagine you have a big project due next week. If you start early and break it into small steps, you feel calm and prepared. But if you wait until the last minute, you might feel stressed, tired, or even give up. Good time management helps you stay relaxed and confident, even when life is busy. Another reason time management is important is because it helps you find balance. Life is not just about work or school, it's also about resting, having fun, and connecting with people you care about. When you manage your time, you can make space for all these things. For example, you can study for 2 hours, then take a break to go for a walk or call a friend. You can finish your work and still have time to watch a movie or play a game. Without time management, you might spend all your time on one thing and feel like you're missing out on others. Balance makes you feel happier and more satisfied. Time management also helps you reach your goals. Everyone has dreams, big or small. Maybe you want to learn English better, get good grades, find a new job, or spend more time with your family. Good time management helps you take small steps toward those dreams every day. For example, if you want to improve your English, you can set aside 30 minutes each day to practice. Over time, the small steps add up, and you get closer to your goal. Without a plan, it's easy to put things off and feel like you're not making progress. Finally, time management is important because it gives you more control over your life. Time is limited. We all have 24 hours in a day, and we can't make more time, but we can choose how to use it. When you manage your time, you decide what matters most to you. You say, "This is important, and I'm going to make time for it." That makes you feel strong and confident. Without time management, you might feel like time is controlling you, like you're always running out of time or chasing deadlines. Good time management puts you in charge. So, as you can see, time management is a big part of living a happy, productive life. It helps you work better, feel calmer, find balance, reach your goals, and take control. That's why we need to give it attention, just like we give attention to our health or our relationships. Now that we know why time management is important, let's talk about some signs that you might need to improve your time management. You're not alone, many people struggle with this, and we'll explore it together in the next part. Signs you need better time management. Know that we understand why time management is so important. Let's talk about how to notice if you need to improve it. Just like your body sends signals when it's tired or hungry, your daily life sends signals when your time management needs attention. These signs are like little messages that say, something's not working, let's fix it. Let's look at some common signs. The first sign is feeling stressed or overwhelmed all the time. Do you ever feel like you have too much to do and not enough time? Maybe you're trying to study, work, take care of your family, and still find time to rest. If you feel like you're always rushing or worrying about what you didn't finish, it could be a sign that your time management needs help. For example, imagine you're studying for a test, but you keep thinking about other tasks like cleaning your room or answering emails. Your mind feels full and you can't focus. That's a sign you need a better plan. Another sign is missing deadlines or forgetting tasks. Do you ever forget to do something important, like submitting homework, paying a bill, or calling a friend? Maybe you promise yourself you'll finish something, but then you run out of time. For example, you might plan to study in the evening, but by the time you start, it's too late and you're too tired. Forgetting tasks or missing deadlines can make you feel frustrated or like you're failing. But it's not about you being bad, it's about needing a better way to organize your time. A third sign is feeling like you never have time for yourself. Do you feel like your days are full of work, chores, or responsibilities, and you never have time to relax or do something you enjoy? For example, maybe you love reading books or playing sports, but you haven't done those things in weeks because you're too busy. When you don't have time for fun or rest, it can make you feel tired, sad, or even angry. This is a sign that you need to make time for yourself by managing your time better. Another sign is procrastination. Procrastination is when you keep putting things off until later. For example, you might know you need to start a project, but you say, I'll do it tomorrow. Then tomorrow comes, and you say the same thing. Before you know it, the deadline is here, and you're stressed. Procrastination often happens when we don't have a clear plan or when we feel overwhelmed. It's a sign that you need to break tasks into smaller steps and plan when to do them. Finally, you might notice feeling tired or unproductive. Do you ever finish a day and feel like you didn't get anything done, even though you were busy all day? Maybe you spent hours on your phone, watching videos, or doing small tasks that didn't matter. You might feel tired, but not because you worked hard, because you didn't use your time well. This is a sign that you need to focus on what's important and plan your day better. These signs don't mean you're doing something wrong. They just mean you're human, and time management is a skill you can improve. If you notice these signs in yourself, don't worry. It's the first step to making things better. And if you see these signs in a friend or family member, like if they're always stressed or forgetting things, try to be kind and supportive. You don't need to fix everything for them. Sometimes just saying, I notice you seem stressed. Do you want to talk? Can help. In the next part, we'll talk about simple ways to improve your time management. These are easy steps you can start today to feel more in control. How to improve your time management. Now that we've learned how to recognize signs of poor time management, let's talk about something very exciting: how to improve your time management. Just like you exercise to keep your body strong or eat healthy food to feel good, There are simple things you can do every day to use your time better. These steps don't require big changes, just small, smart habits that make a big difference. Let's explore them together. 1. Make a plan. One of the most powerful things you can do is plan your day. This doesn't mean you need a complicated schedule. Just take a few minutes each morning or the night before to think about what you need to do. Write down 3 to 5 important tasks. For example, you might write, study English for 30 minutes, finish my homework, call my friend. Having a list helps you stay focused and know what's important. You can use a notebook, a piece of paper, or even your phone. The important thing is to make a plan and check it during the day. 2. Prioritize what matters. Not everything is equally important. Some tasks are urgent, like finishing work for a deadline. Others are important but not urgent, like practicing English or exercising. And some things, like scrolling on your phone for hours, might not be important at all. Ask yourself, what will make me feel good if I finish it today? Focus on those tasks first. For example, if you have a test tomorrow, studying is more important than watching a movie. Prioritizing helps you use your time wisely. 3. Break tasks into small steps. Big tasks can feel scary, and that's why we sometimes procrastinate. To make them easier, break them into small steps. For example, if you need to write a report, don't think, I have to finish the whole report. Instead, say, today, I'll write the introduction. Tomorrow, I'll do the first part. Small steps feel easier, and they help you get started without feeling overwhelmed. 4. Set time limits. Give yourself a specific amount of time for each task. For example, say, I'll study for 30 minutes. Then take a 5-minute break. This helps you stay focused and avoid spending too much time on one thing. You can use a timer on your phone or a clock to keep track. When the time is up, move on to the next task or take a short break. This makes your day feel more organized and less stressful. 5. Take breaks. Your brain needs rest, just like your body. Don't try to work for hours without stopping. Take short breaks to relax and recharge. For example, after studying for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break to stretch, drink water, or walk around. These breaks help you stay focused and avoid feeling tired. It's not lazy to take breaks, it's smart. It helps you work better. 6. Limit distractions. Distractions, like your phone, social media, or even a noisy room, can steal your time when you're working on something important. Try to create a quiet space. Put your phone in another room or turn off notifications. Tell yourself, for the next 30 minutes, I'll focus only on this task. You'll be surprised how much you can get done when you avoid distractions. 7. Say no when needed. Sometimes we take on too many tasks because we don't want to disappoint others. But saying yes to everything can make you feel overwhelmed. It's okay to say, I can't do that right now, but maybe later. This helps you protect your time and focus on what's most important. 8. Make time for fun and rest. Time management isn't just about work. It's also about making time for things that make you happy. Schedule time to relax, watch a show, talk to a friend, or do a hobby. For example, you might decide every evening from 7 to 8, I'll relax with my family. This helps you feel balanced and gives you something to look forward to. The steps are simple, but they're powerful. You don't need to do them all at once. Start with 1 or 2, like making a list or taking breaks. Over time, you'll notice that you feel more in control and less stressed. Every small step counts. So, ask yourself, what's one small thing I can do today to manage my time better? Maybe it's writing a list of tasks or setting a timer for studying. Whatever it is, it's a great start. In the next part, we'll talk about when and how to ask for help with time management. Because sometimes we need support, and that's okay. When and how to ask for help. Know that we've talked about how to improve your time management. Let's talk about something else that's very important. When and how to ask for help. Sometimes managing your time can feel hard, especially if you're very busy or feeling stressed. Asking for help doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're smart and strong enough to know when you need support. Let's explore when you might need help and who you can turn to. When to ask for help, you might need help if you feel overwhelmed all the time, like you can't keep up with your tasks. For example, if you're always missing deadlines, forgetting things, or feeling stressed, it's a sign you need support. You might also need help if you're trying to manage your time, but nothing seems to work. Maybe you make a plan, but you can't stick to it. Or maybe you're so busy that you don't know where to start. These are all signs that talking to someone can help you find a better way. Who to ask for help, you can start with someone you trust, like a friend or family member. For example, you might say to a friend, "I'm feeling really busy. Can you help me figure out how to plan my day?" They might not have all the answers, but they can listen and share ideas. Sometimes, just talking about your stress can help you feel lighter. You can also talk to a teacher or a boss. If you're a student, your teacher might help you organize your homework or suggest ways to study better. If you're working, your boss might help you prioritize your tasks. Another great option is to talk to a professional, like a coach or counselor. Some people specialize in helping others with time management. They can teach you new skills, like how to make better plans or avoid procrastination. In some places, there are free resources, like online courses, books, or workshops about time management. You can also join a study group or a team where people work together and support each other. How to ask for help, you don't need to have all the right words. Just be honest. You can say something simple like, "I'm having trouble managing my time. Can you help me?" Or, "I feel stressed because I can't get everything done. Can we talk?" Most people will be happy to help, especially if they care about you. If you're not sure where to start, try writing down what's making you feel overwhelmed. This can help you explain your problem clearly. Why asking for help matters. Asking for help shows that you care about yourself. It's like going to a doctor when you're sick. You're taking care of your needs. When you ask for help, you might learn new ideas or strategies you hadn't thought of before. For example, a friend might suggest a new way to organize your tasks, or a teacher might share a tool, like a calendar app, that makes planning easier. Asking for help also reminds you that you're not alone. Other people struggle with time management too, and they can support you. So, don't be afraid to reach out. If you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or stuck, talk to someone, call a friend, ask a teacher, or look for resources online. You don't have to figure it all out by yourself. In the next part, we'll talk about some common myths about time management. These are false ideas that can make people feel bad about their skills. Let's learn the truth together. Myths about time management. No, let's talk about something very important. Myths about time management. A myth is a belief that many people think is true, but it's not. These myths can make you feel bad about your time management or stop you from trying to improve. Let's look at some common myths and learn the truth. Myth 1. You have to do everything perfectly. Some people think good time management means finishing every task perfectly and never making mistakes. This is not true. Time management is about doing your best, not being perfect. You don't need to complete every task on your list every day. Some days, you might not finish everything, and that's okay. The goal is to focus on what's important and keep moving forward. For example, if you plan to study for an hour, but only study for 45 minutes, that's still progress. Be kind to yourself and celebrate small wins. Myth 2. Busy people are good at time management. Some people think that if someone is very busy, they must be great at managing their time. This is not always true. Being busy doesn't mean you're using your time well. Some people are busy all day, but don't get much done because they're not organized. Good time management is about working smart, not just working a lot. For example, someone who spends hours on small tasks might not be as productive as someone who focuses on important tasks for a shorter time. Myth 3. Time management takes too much time. Some people think that planning and organizing takes too long. So, it's not worth it. This is not true. Planning actually saves you time. For example, spending 5 minutes in the morning to write a to-do list can help you stay focused all day. Without a plan, you might waste time figuring out what to do next or getting distracted. A little planning goes a long way. Myth 4, you can't improve your time management. Some people believe they're just bad at time management and can never get better. This is not true. Time management is a skill, and like any skill, you can learn it with practice. Even if you struggle now, you can improve by trying small steps. Like making a list or setting a timer, everyone can get better with time and effort. Myth 5. Time management means no fun. Some people think that managing your time means you can't relax or have fun. This is not true. Good time management includes time for fun and rest. In fact, planning time for things you enjoy, like watching a movie or talking to friends, helps you feel happier and more balanced. Time management isn't about working all the time, it's about making time for what matters to you. These myths exist because time management can feel hard, and people don't always understand how it works. But when you know the truth, you can feel more confident and motivated to improve. You don't need to be perfect, and you don't need to do it alone. In the final part of this episode, we'll review everything we've learned and end with a message of hope and encouragement. Let's keep going. Final thoughts and encouragement. We have now come to the end of today's episode. Before we say goodbye, let's take a moment to remember what we've learned together. We started by understanding the basic meaning of time management. We learned that time management is about using your time wisely to do what matters most. It affects how you work, how you rest, and how you feel every day. Just like you care for your body and mind, you need to care for your time. We talked about why time management is important. It helps you be more productive, feel less stressed, find balance, reach your goals, and take control of your life. We also explored signs that you might need better time management, like feeling overwhelmed, missing deadlines, or not having time for yourself. These signs don't mean you're failing, they mean you're ready to learn and grow. Then we learned simple ways to improve time management, making a plan, prioritizing tasks, breaking big tasks into small steps, setting time limits, taking breaks, limiting distractions, saying no when needed, and making time for fun. These small actions can make a big difference. We also talked about asking for help. It's okay to reach out to friends, family, teachers, or professionals when you need support. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Finally, we discussed myths about time management, like the idea that you have to be perfect or that you can't improve. We learned that these ideas are not true. Everyone can get better at time management with practice and support. So now I want to leave you with one final message. You can take control of your time. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to do everything at once. Small steps, like making a list or taking a break, can change how you feel and how you live. You are stronger than you think. And every day is a new chance to use your time better. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate your progress, even if it's small. Time is a gift, and you have the power to use it in a way that makes you happy. Before we finish, I want to leave you with a simple question. What is one small thing you can do today to manage your time better? Maybe it's writing a to-do list, setting a timer for a task, or taking 10 minutes to relax. Whatever it is, it's a great step, and every step counts. Thank you very much for listening to this episode today. I'm happy that you joined me to learn about time management. It's an important topic, and I hope you found it useful and easy to understand. Taking control of your time is a powerful way to improve your life, and you're doing a great job by learning more about it. If you liked this episode, I invite you to listen again. Listening more than once can help you understand better and improve your English. You can also share this podcast with your friends, family, or anyone who might find it helpful. Sharing good information helps everyone learn together. While you listen, I encourage you to speak aloud or repeat some parts of the episode. This is a good way to practice your English speaking and listening skills. Try to say the words clearly and slowly. You can also write down new words or phrases and use them in your daily life. Practicing like this helps you get better and feel more confident. Remember, learning a language is a journey, and every small step counts. Be patient with yourself and enjoy the process. Thank you again for being here with me today. Take care of your time, your mind, and your body. And don't forget that you are strong and important. I look forward to sharing more episodes with you soon. Goodbye for now, and never forget how important your time is.